The automotive industry spends billions convincing you that American cars are unreliable junk that will fall apart the moment the warranty expires. They want you to believe that unless you buy a Toyota or Honda, you are destined for financial ruin. But the truth is, Detroit has produced some of the most unkillable, million-mile capable machines in history, if you know exactly which engine codes and model years to buy. I am pulling back the curtain on 15 years of auction data to show you the 10 cheapest American vehicles that are currently flying under the radar. These aren't just cheap beaters. These are over-engineered tanks that you can buy for dirt cheap today and drive well past the 300,000-mile mark. We will cover everything from the bulletproof truck that construction crews refuse to sell, to a forgotten plastic sedan that simply won't rust, and finally, the one luxury land yacht that offers a Rolls-Royce ride for the price of a used bicycle. If you want to stop burning money on depreciation and start driving for free, you're in the right place. Welcome to Car Care Nest. Number 1. Mercury Grand Marquis. Everyone knows the Ford Crown Victoria was the backbone of police fleets, but the smart money buys its twin brother, the Mercury Grand Marquis. These cars are built on the legendary Panther platform, utilizing a body-on-frame design that is essentially a truck wearing a tuxedo. Under the hood is the 4.6-liter modular Vi-8, an engine so understressed that it can idle for thousands of hours and still run like a Swiss watch. Unlike the Crown Vics, which were beaten to death by cops and taxi drivers, the Grand Marquis was typically owned by older demographics who followed the maintenance schedule religiously. You get a car that floats down the highway, parts are available at every auto store for practically nothing, and with the air suspension swapped for coils, it becomes virtually indestructible. Number 2. Buick LeSabre. If there is one engine that General Motors should be canonized for, it is the 3800 Series 2 V6. The Buick LeSabre is the perfect vessel for this powertrain, offering a level of reliability that is almost mythical in the mechanic community. This iron block engine is naturally balanced and practically immune to catastrophic failure, often running smoothly even when neglected. The only real weak point is the plastic intake manifold gasket, but once that is replaced with an updated part, you essentially have a million-mile motor. These cars are incredibly comfortable, soaking up potholes that would destroy modern suspensions, and because they aren't cool, you can find pristine, garage-kept examples for next to nothing. It is the ultimate sleeper reliability king, but it can't go where our next entry can. Number 3. Jeep Cherokee XJ. Before Jeep became a brand associated with luxury mall crawlers, they built the Cherokee XJ, a boxy utilitarian masterpiece that refuses to die. The heart of this beast is the 4.0-liter inline-six, a tractor-like engine that produces torque right off idle and is famous for clocking 300,000 miles without a rebuild. The Aisin-sourced automatic transmission is equally robust, and the solid axle suspension makes it one of the most capable off-road vehicles ever sold. The electronics are laughably simple, meaning there is very little to go wrong, and if something does break, you can fix it with a basic wrench set. Rust is the only enemy here, so if you find a clean shell, buy it immediately. It is an appreciating asset that will outlast the apocalypse. Number 4. Pontiac Vibe. The Pontiac Vibe is the greatest American car that isn't actually American. It was the result of a joint venture between GM and Toyota, meaning underneath that Pontiac badge, it is mechanically identical to the Toyota Matrix and Corolla. You get the legendary 1.8-liter 1Z to ZEF-E engine, a powertrain known for reaching phenomenal mileage with just basic oil changes. Because the brand is defunct, the resale value is significantly lower than its Toyota twin, allowing you to buy Toyota reliability at a GM discount. The interior is surprisingly spacious with a flat folding floor, making it a practical hauler that sips gas. It is the ultimate hack for budget buyers who want Japanese reliability without paying the Toyota tax. But if you need to haul more than groceries, you need a real truck. Number 5. Chevrolet Silverado 1500. The GMT 800 generation of the Chevy Silverado, built roughly from 1999 to 2006, represents the peak of modern truck reliability. These trucks are equipped with the Pre-Active Fuel Management (AFM) 5.3-liter Vortec FAW 8S, which are widely considered some of the best truck engines ever made. Unlike the newer models that shut down cylinders to save gas and destroy lifters in the process, these engines just run full power all the time for hundreds of thousands of miles. The 4L60E transmission is the only weak link, but it is cheap to rebuild and upgrade. I have seen these trucks with 400,000 miles still towing heavy loads on original engines. They are simple, rugged, and the parts are so cheap you could practically build one from scratch at a junkyard. Number 6. Ford F-150. While the 5.4-liter Triton engines gave Ford a bad reputation with their spark plug and cam phaser issues, the smaller 4.6-liter 2-valve V8 is a completely different animal. This is the same engine found in the million-mile Crown Victorias and E-Series vans, just dropped into a pickup truck chassis. It isn't the most powerful engine, but it is virtually unkillable because it lacks the complex variable valve timing systems that plague the larger motors. If you find a 10th or 11th generation F-150 with this specific V8, you have a truck that will likely outlive you. It is a slow, steady workhorse that asks for nothing but fresh oil and cheap 87-octane gasoline, proving that sometimes less technology really does mean more longevity. Number 7. Ford Escape Hybrid. Most people don't associate early hybrids with longevity, but the first-generation Ford Escape Hybrid is a verified legend on the streets of New York City. These vehicles were used as taxis and routinely hit 400,000 to 500,000 miles on their original powertrains. The eCVT transmission is incredibly robust because it uses planetary gears instead of belts, and the 2.3-liter Atkinson cycle engine is under-stressed by design. The hybrid battery packs have proven to be surprisingly durable, often lasting over a decade before needing attention. It offers the utility of a small SUV with the fuel economy of a sedan, and because the taxi fleets have moved on, you can pick up civilian models for dirt cheap. Number 8. Chevrolet Express Van. If you want to see what reliability looks like in its rawest form, look at the white vans driven by plumbers and electricians. The Chevy Express, particularly those with the 4.8-liter or 6.0-liter Vortec engines, is the backbone of the American workforce for a reason. These vans are built on a heavy-duty frame that can take massive abuse, and the engines are designed to run fully loaded day in and day out. They lack the creature comforts of modern minivans, but that is exactly why they last. There are no power sliding doors to break or fancy screens to glitch. If you need a vehicle for a camper conversion or a workhorse, this is the million-mile answer that refuses to quit. Number 9. Saturn S Series. Before Saturn became just another rebadged GM brand, they built the S Series, a car that was revolutionary for its dent-resistant polymer body panels and unique engineering. These cars are absolute cockroaches of the automotive world. They simply will not die. The 1.9-liter engines are known to consume oil as they age, but as long as you keep the level topped up, they will run indefinitely. The plastic body means they never rust in the way steel cars do. So even in the Salt Belt, you can find examples that look 5 years old despite being 30. They are basic, noisy, and unrefined, but they cost pennies to run and are perhaps the cheapest way to get from point A to point B reliably in 2026. Number 10. Ford Ranger. The original compact Ford Ranger is the truck that refuses to disappear. Whether equipped with the unkillable 2.3-liter four-cylinder or the torquey 4.0-liter V6, these trucks are simple, honest machines. They share many parts with the Ford Explorer and Mazda B-Series, meaning parts availability is virtually infinite. The manual transmission models are particularly desirable for their durability and engagement. They are small enough to park anywhere, but tough enough to haul serious loads, filling a niche that modern mid-sized trucks have completely abandoned. You can beat on a Ranger off-road, use it as a farm truck, and then drive it to work and it will just ask for more. It is the perfect end to our list of American legends. It is easy to get seduced by the flashing lights and finance promises of a 2026 showroom floor, but the smartest buyers know that the best cars have already been built. These 10 American vehicles prove that you don't need to overspend on a foreign badge to get world-class reliability. You just need to know your history and understand which platforms were engineered for the long haul. By choosing a Panther platform sedan, a Vortec-powered truck, or a 3,800-powered Buick, you are opting out of the disposable car culture and investing in a machine that respects your wallet. These cars are out there right now, sitting in driveways and used lots, waiting for someone who values mechanical integrity over monthly payments. If you want to keep making smart automotive decisions that save you thousands, make sure you are subscribed to CarCare Nest.